Changing gears. How do you change gears? When do you change gears? What are the speeds you look out for? What are the signs, the noises? How do the examiners want you to change gears? And let me show you a secret way where you know when to change gears. Top secret, coming right up. Hey guys, welcome to FM Driving School, online driving lessons. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. We give you the best tips, the best skills, the best tools needed for you to pass your driving test. And also we show you how to avoid failing your test. We're just going to quickly recap on the hand movements. So we're going to show you how to change gears with your hands, known as the palmy technique. So gear 1 will be side and up, gear 2 side and down, gear 3 middle and then up, middle and then up, and then gear 4 straight down, and then back to the middle for neutral. We went through this in our previous videos about changing gears purely with the hands. Watch that video just to have an in-depth analysis of changing gears with your hands. That was a quick recap of changing gears with your hands. Let's now go to the feet and how you expected to change gears using your feet. We've shown you in our previous videos as a routine when you change your gears with your feet. So your foot will be on the gas, you come off the gas, clutch goes down, change the gears like we've shown you, come off the clutch slowly, back on the gas. Don't forget the two most important things when you're changing gears with your feet is don't press the gas and the clutch together at all. Okay, so you're going to make sure you come off the gas before you put the clutch down. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is when you come off the clutch, come off gently. When you press it down very quickly, but when you come off, slowly. Otherwise the car would jerk back and forth. So the rules are, come off the gas before you put the clutch down, and put the clutch down quickly, but come up slowly. So that was a quick recap on how to change gears with your hands and your feet. Now coming to the most important question is when to change gears. There's about 4 different ways to know when to change gears. Number 1 is the speedometer. Number 2 is the rev count. Number 3 is the noise of the engine. Number 4, we're going to have to wait to the end of the video to show you. Top secret right now. Now we're going to have to put a small disclaimer here. Every car is different. It's not always going to be exactly the same what we're teaching you. It may slightly vary, so the gear change may be a bit more delayed or changed a little bit earlier depending on the size of the car, the power of the car, whether it's a petrol or a diesel, etc. Work it through with your instructor or your family member or whoever is teaching you to drive, or whichever car that you're driving. As we mentioned, the speedometer, so we have it here on the right. Some have it on the left, some are digital, depends on the car. So look at your car. When you're moving off, you're in gear 1, and then when you reach about 5 to 10, so here we go about 10 miles an hour, you go up to gear 2. Then when you're about 50 to 20, in this car, if you look here, it's about 20 or 18, then you go up to gear 3. And when you're above 30 miles an hour, you're in gear 4. Let's go through this again, but slowly without the speedometer so it doesn't confuse us. So when you're moving off, which is about 0 to about 5 miles an hour, you're in gear 1. Then when you reach about 5 to 10, depending on the car. So let's keep it simple. When you reach about 10 miles an hour, you go up to gear 2. Then when you go up to 20 miles an hour, move up to gear 3. Then when you go up to 30 miles an hour, you can go to foot again, depending on the car, depending on the kind of road you're in. It might be quite a bendy road, so you might not be fully 30. You might be in between 30 to 28, etc. Then you may stay at 3. If you're going above 30, then yes, you can go to gear 4. If you're going in a straight long road at 30 miles an hour, you can stay in gear 4. And then when you reach again, the same thing with 40 miles an hour. When you go above 40, go up to gear 5. So that's the speedometer for you. And as I mentioned earlier, it does depend on the car that you're driving. So all this is not exact. It may vary depending on the car. You may have a diesel car, it may be a petrol car, it may be a 1.4 or it may be a 1.8. So every car is slightly different. This is something you're going to have to go through with whoever car that you're learning on. So another question people ask is when to change gears in terms of the rev counter. So on the left is a rev counter. When it's about 2000 revs per minute, so let me show you. When it goes up to, there you go, about 2, then you change gears. So when it's too high, so look, when it goes up to 3, maybe even 4, you're way too late. So now we're going to play the same clip of the speedometer and the rev counter, but we're going to look at the rev counter this time. So if you look at it, it's moving slightly It's going up and up, and look, it's above 2 now. We're going to change the gears. It's going to come back down. Again, as we speed, it's going above 2. Change the gears. It's going to come back down. Here's a clip of me not changing gears at the correct time. It's going above 2. I should have changed gears now, but I didn't. I waited. Look, it's going above 3 now, and then I changed gears. So not really good for the car. Generally, this should work out in most cars. Try to change gears at 2000 revs per minute. Alright, so one of the easiest way, the third way to recognize when to change gears is the noise of the car. So as you speed gradually, the engine noise becomes a lot more deeper. As soon as you hear a slight change, that deeper noise, change it immediately. Don't wait too long to change. It's one of the easiest way for a learner. That way you don't have to stare at the speedometer, the rev counter. You can just look ahead, concentrate on the road. As soon as you hear that little sign, change gears. I'm just going to quickly play the clip one more time, just listen out for the noise. Finally, the last indication as to when to change gears, which you all have been eagerly waiting for, is, drum rolls please, the signs on the dashboard. The car will tell you automatically that you need to change gears. Some will have an arrow, some will even have a number, go to gear 2, 3, 4, etc. Depending on the model of the car, how technologically advanced it is, it will tell you. As a teacher, as a driving instructor, we may delay letting the students know about this particular method purely because we don't want you to be staring at the dashboard. We'd rather you concentrate on the road so that you don't drift or lose concentration of what's happening on the road. Now, we're not evil instructors. We're not here waiting for you all to fail so that we can gather more lessons out of you. Not at all, no. We're trying to give you the best method to changing gears. Now, as you gain more and more experience, you'll be able to decide what's good for you. Maybe glancing at the rev quickly, maybe hearing the noise, maybe understanding even the speed of the car. The more experienced you become, the more you're aware of the speed that you're going at. As an experienced driving instructor, I would say use a more of a double check method, meaning you're driving on the road. From time to time, you're going to glance at your speedometer, and if you spot, hang on a minute, it's telling you to change gears, change it, so that in your test you can correct that mistake if you haven't changed the gears at the correct time. Just watch the next clip, you'll hear the noise. You'll also see the arrow coming. As soon as you put the clutch down, it disappears. It's literally like a FIFA gold card. It's gonna help you out like mad. If you spot the arrow, if you spot the number telling you to change gears, change it. Another common question is, can you skip gears? So for example, you're in gear 1, and instead of going to 2, you go to 3. So it is actually recommended in your theory, and usually your examiner, if you pass your test, will probably suggest it to you, like it's eco-friendly, to skip gears to say 3. Okay, what that does is it uses less fuel. It skips the acceleration process. So usually, yes, you can skip gears up to 3. I'll say 1 to 5 though is too high of a skip, and most likely you'll stall. Even 1 to 4, too high of a skip. So 1 to 3, yes, generally. But as a teacher, you have to get the balance and the speed right. You have to be a bit more experienced. You have to feel the car. So generally we teach 1 to 2, then to 3, then to 4. But when you get a bit more experience and we have time to teach you, we will show you how to skip gears. But the speed has to be correct. If you're too slow and you skip gears, you will stall the car. Again, don't forget the disclaimer, every car is different, has different levels of powers. Don't also forget the road surface, maybe it's going uphill or downhill, which will affect your gear changes. So a common question people ask is, can you stop the car in any gear? Yes, you can. So instead of, like, say you're driving and you want to come to a stop, you don't have to go from, say it's in from four to three to two to one. It's actually unnecessary and it's a lot more work. The alternative is, saying you're in gear 4 and you're driving and you're coming to a stop, you can brake, then clutch goes down, then you go to either neutral, because you know you're going to wait. Again, this is for more experienced drivers. Once you stop, that is, you go to neutral, not as you're driving. Or, so you're in gear 4, you're driving, you brake, clutch goes down, come to a stop, then you can go straight to gear 1. Those are two ways of stopping without from going from 4, 3, 2, 1. So anyway, we're driving and I'm in gear 3. So I'm just gonna pull over, check my mirrors, indicate, brake, my foot's on the limit. It's on the, then clutch goes down, come in, this ain't coasting, carry on braking. Let's do that again. And gear 2, and gear 3, pull over, start braking, clutch goes down, go to gear 1 as I get there. Then neutral. First on the floor, junction up ahead. As I get there, start braking, about a car's length and a half away, clutch goes down, then I'm gonna go to gear 1 from here. And then it's clear, I'm gonna move off. Now, in your driving lessons, we do encourage students to skip gears when you're stopping, purely because you can have both your hands on the steering a lot more longer, allowing the student to control the car smoothly without drifting. And that's the end of the video on gear changes from FM Driver School. If you enjoyed that, if that was beneficial, share it, subscribe, like it. If we miss anything out, let me know, leave a message, comment below, and I'll try my best to reply back to it. Do watch our other videos on gear changes or generally on driving. Here's a question for you. Do you skip gears? If so, leave a message, let me know. Once again, I really appreciate all my followers, everyone who's watching this video. It is a lot of effort, a lot of hard work editing these videos, so I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Good luck in your driving.